Warning: due to the graphic content in this program, viewer discretion is advised.
He said to me, "Mom, I trusted her. That was my teacher."
Do you feel some lines were crossed with your son?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Welcome back to Women Are Evil Too. I'm Vanessa Hartwell, and today we're pulling back the curtain on a disturbing case out of Milwaukee. This isn't just about one teacher's bad decisions, it's about betrayal, manipulation, and the kind of grooming that hides behind a smile. 40-year-old Erica Allemang-Reinke, once a teacher at Rufus King High School, stood before a judge this summer and admitted she crossed the line with her students. She pled guilty to misconduct by school staff and disorderly conduct. In exchange for that plea, 2 additional counts were dismissed, though they were read into the record as part of her sentencing. And that sentencing? 2 years probation, 6 months in jail with work release, 90 days in a reintegration center, plus mandatory treatment, restitution, and the permanent loss of her teaching license. Now let's walk through how we got here. Between September of 2024 and April of 2025, students say Allemang-Reinke turned classrooms and hallways into her hunting ground. One student described explicit sexting, followed by an offer of inappropriate favors. Another reported inappropriate touching. Her defense was the classic creepy line, "I'm just an affectionate person." A third student said she sent hundreds of dollars through Cash App, along with expensive gifts like shoes, while telling him their kids would be beautiful together. And yet another student said she couldn't resist commenting on her body, making crude remarks that had no place in a school. By mid-April, the truth broke through. Students reported the behavior to a school resource officer, and within a week, charges were filed. By July, Allemang-Reinke was standing in court, no longer a teacher but a defendant forced to answer for the power she abused. One of the parents of one of the victims had this to say:
Our sons love Rufus King, but we don't like what has been allowed to take place inside that building and out. Try to keep a straight face. I try to be strong, and it's not that I'm weak, but it's times where nobody is around and I'm able to sit down and process what is really going on in my son's life and in my life and in these other young men's lives.
Raylena says her son is one of Erica Allemang-Reinke's alleged victims.
When my son called me, he was in a full-blown panic attack. Something that is like, you don't have any answers. You don't know if it's critical, but it sounded like my son just was hopeless and in despair. And that's how I found out. And that's not the way I should have found out.
Now here's where we dig deeper. This wasn't a momentary lapse. This was calculated grooming, money, attention, affection, all designed to blur the lines between teacher and student. It's the psychology of control, the false comfort of gifts and whispers, paired with the very real threat that a trusted adult's word carries in a teenager's life. And when she minimized it all by saying she was just affectionate, that was the tell. That's how predators deflect, by dressing abuse up as kindness. What makes this case sting even more is how light the punishment feels. 6 months of jail time with work release doesn't measure up to the damage left behind. And it leaves us asking, do the courts truly understand the impact of grooming? Or are we still treating it like a bad romance instead of what it really is? What's clear is this: she never teach again, her reputation is gone, and her name is forever tied to one of Milwaukee's ugliest school scandals. But for the victims, the sentence doesn't erase what they endured. This is why we keep talking about these cases. Because trust is supposed to mean something, especially in a school. And when trust gets turned into a weapon, the damage ripples far beyond one classroom. I'm Vanessa Hartwell. Thanks for watching Women Are Evil Too. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because the stories may be ugly, but the truth is what keeps us sharp.